and we're finally here. Round 2. I keep saying round 2, part 2 of Critter Clash 3. It's Speed Champ, and with me I have my sworn enemy, Toast.
Do you though?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm your friend in disguise.
um, I have with me Impossible Toaster, who I'm actually going to be playing next. But right now, it's not about us. It's about Gray versus Skitter. In this awesome 1v1 matchup for Part 2 Critter Clash 3. And this is a big deal now, because Part 1, no one's getting eliminated. Part 2, one of these players is getting eliminated out of the tournaments by the end of this. We're on Red Beach.
If we can take out all
Yep.
enemy labs, this
Down to the
island is
death.
ours for the taking.
Tournament death, that is.
Man,
We
it
don't
looks like
actually enforce executions.
Gray holding down shift and queuing up his henchmen down here in the red. And then there's Skitter, who's actually in gray over here in the top lab.
No rods so far. Is that normal these days?
I don't know what's normal anymore. I've actually been doing it a little bit more. There come the rods. But I don't know if it's good. I did it twice against Will in the part 1 matchup against him, and I lost both times.
So do they build this into like a really late level 2, or do they convert when they get a workshop?
They're gonna do a late level 2, it looks like.
Which is appropriate on this map, I think.
Yeah, I agree as well.
It can be a little risky, but if you scout, it's fine.
Yeah, so what is the strategy on this map, Toast?
Why are you asking me?
Because I want to potentially counterpick this map against you, and I want to know your strategy.
Oh, I have a foolproof strategy. You should not pick this map if you want to win.
See, my strategy is to go to middle and then mine only at the 3 coal piles and not at the 4 coal pile expos. I really hate
That's a
that
good one.
detail about this map, that this one over here has 3 and the others have 4.
Oh, we're about to have first contact here.
Yeah, is anyone
Red
going level
henchman
2?
into the middle.
We're not seeing a level 2 come out yet.
Wow, this is
There's
really
Gray.
red's going, yeah. Gray is red. That's gonna be confusing for me.
Oh, and Gray goes for the 3 coal pile. What a Chad.
Oh no, why is the player called Gray? Red.
I know, right? He does that often. Now the henchmen are running away after getting hit in the head, just not fighting back. And level 2 is happening at the exact same time. You'd think that these guys copy their build order. And it looks like Gray's gonna...
Chambers.
Yeah, he's gonna get down the chambers first, which... And Skitter's just going for a lightning rod here.
Yeah, it's not gonna be chambers first. It's going to be, he's gonna get the chambers only.
Oh, he has a water chamber coming up. Oh no! Skitter has a water chamber. This is not looking good. For his level 2s, he's not producing anything from them yet.
Snapping Tellurians.
Wow, this was a decisive win in mid by Skitter. And now it's going to be up to, not by Skitter, by Gray. Now it's going to be up to Skitter to try to use the water advantage and take control of some space, but I'm not sure that's going to be extremely easy on this map.
What advantage do you get from the water exactly here? That geyser, I guess.
Yeah,
But
that's it.
not gonna help.
And
Oh, is he gonna find this expo though? Red's just run straight past.
Oh, well, he will when these bats run by, because these bats have pretty large... Oh, maybe not.
But there's nothing at home. He's gonna lose his fully upgraded geyser to these cheetah scorps right here.
Yeah.
Unless they just go straight for lab.
I would think they go for a rod. They're going for the henchman though. And yeah, Skitter's turtles are not going to be able to catch up, so we're gonna need to get a chamber here because these turtles are just much too slow to be able to help. And these henchmen, oh, actually they did pretty good work against these cheetah scorps. So they are going to survive that attack, and Gray's trickling in a few more. He does have his bat chameleon. So the bat chameleon does see this top expo now. Gray has a lot of vision on the map. Backmillion is pretty close to the lab, though. Yep, hits seen. It got saw. It got dunked on. But Skitter is claiming top, so he's not quite out of the game yet.
He's got a big economy now. He didn't lose too much, or as much as he could have from those Cheetah Scorps, but he's going to lose his Expo now, presumably, if Ray Micros.
Yeah, Gazelle eels, size 3 eels are really strong, so I don't think really. I mean, his turtles are still traps in the water. He doesn't really have a good counter for this. And Skitter also is been discovered up top at his expo as well, so it's only a matter of time, I think, till Gray capitalizes. Gray is capitalizing on Skitter not being on the South Island or South Expo.
It's so sad seeing these turtles trying to move across this huge map. They're just not going to be able to get anywhere in time.
Yeah, it's not a really good strategy for this map. Slow creatures are cheaper, but these are also amphib, and so amphib is a little bit more expensive. So you don't get that much cost benefit out of these, and they just take forever to get across the map. Especially when compared to the pure land army that Gray is bringing. I would actually say he's might be more cost effective with the land only. But slowly but surely, this parade of turtles is on his way. Skitter now at level 3. Is Gray? Gray is just now starting level 3.
See what these turtles can do. They finally reached their destination. They're going to take out this geyser, I think. There's no...
Yeah, they'll still take out more
Definitely.
slowly than Gray's taking out Skitter's geyser right now.
Oh, yeah, there's no henchman at home for Skitter now.
Yeah, and this is
And that geyser's going to go down.
all but over. Gray really capitalizing in mid, raiding up top as well. Skitter is trying to go into lab right now and attack Gray.
Well, important point. Gray is not... Oh, no, he's going level 3. I was going to say that if Skitter had lab defense and Gray doesn't, he could win, but that's level 3 for Gray, so he can turn all that lab defense now.
Yeah, absolutely. And all these gazelle eels are going to, and archerfish are going to speedily make their way back home to protect the lab. Skitter's not going to be able to do much here. It looks like his lab is just completely crushed now. So, honestly, I think what happened there is simply the army matchup right at the beginning. Skitter couldn't, like, Gray put down those 2 chambers. Skitter wasn't ready and didn't have a water chamber. I don't know if he picked the wrong army or forgot what army he had, but he just wasn't ready to defend mid at all.
I mean, there was a lack of commitment. He could have built a bunch of sound beams too, he just didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, great showing from Gray. Awesome strategy, especially being at a handicap by having a severe illness right now. He's just very sick.
He is, in fact, dying. This tournament is going to be his last.
Okay, we shouldn't
acting
joke
life.
about that. But he does sound like he could croak at any moment with the cough he has. So very impressed that he's able to keep a clear head and have some awesome gameplay. Best
So
unit across the board, level 2 ranged.
It's still a loser pick in round 2, right?
Yes, it is. So Skitter's going to get map pick here, and we do have nice map pool. I'll actually show it on our video quickly. So this is the part 2 single elimination bracket, and we have Skitter and Gray. Skitter's actually higher seeded than Gray in this matchup, and we have our maps: Red Beach, Harbor, Cenote, Devil's Island, Furor, Face Off 1v1, and Kemerau. So these are all included in the Tellurian mod. And it looks like Gray is giving some Friendly advice, big maps require fast units, which is definitely true. As we can see by that slow parade of turtles.
Literal turtles, man. Literal turtles.
The turtle versus the gazelle. So, I know Skitter's favorite map. So he actually said he didn't really like this map pool. And his favorite map is historically Dreamcatcher. So I was expecting him to like a big map, like Red Beach. However, it doesn't seem like he's had as much practice on some of these maps. Do you have any inkling, Toast, as to what he should do against Gray for this map pick?
I don't know. I don't know these players, and I don't know those maps very well either.
Well, hey, fair enough. I think that's. Let's see. If it were me, I would go for a small map. I think Skitter has very balanced, strong game, and I could see a map like Führer or Kemerau. Both of those are pretty simple. Oh, he has?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can get into this game.
It's full, but someone's just dropped, so you should be able to get in now.
Oh, excellent. Wow, we have a party in the spec lobbies.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. And so, who would the winner of this play? So the winner of this matchup would play the winner of, looks like Sniper and Pollock. And it's I have heard Pollock talking some trash about Sniper. If he doesn't show up, that he's going to be disqualified. So it's possible it could go either way.
Toast, please stream.
Sure. Go live.
Oh, so Skitter has a strategy that he has not practiced before trying in a live game, and his army is called Leaner. A leaner army. What do you think that is?
You think it's lean as in not fat, or do you think it's leaning on something?
I don't know. I was gonna say leaner rhymes with loner.
That's true also.
Do those
Kind
words
of.
rhyme? I don't know if those technically rhyme, but... So Führer, the thing when I think about Führer is how far away the expos are from your lab. It just takes a little longer for your henchmen to get there, and you kind of have a safe and aggressive expansion, both of which are pretty good. I think they're four coal piles each, and then we have cliff geysers and cliffs near the lab. Let's see if
There's a lot of options on
is Black Tiger
here.
3 busy picking an army? Like, why isn't he readying up yet?
He wants to build suspense.
Ah, that makes sense.
And there he goes.
That was absolutely worth it. Every moment.
So you can play really aggressively on this map, but you can also try to lock down mid and sort of squeeze the life out of your opponent.
That sounds like I'm banning this map immediately. Yeah, when I think of this map, I think of hovering Bombardier Beetle artillery just causing misery. I believe you can also hover block on this map. Or maybe they shorten the range on hover now so you can't, but either way, it's something that you definitely used to be able to do. We have Gray down on the south and Skitter up north. I also just think this map is really beautiful. Just the shape is...
It's a nice looking map.
Yeah, something about it is just really nice.
Well, no rod for Skitter yet. There it goes.
Gray coming up with a rod a little bit earlier. So last time both these guys hit level 2 at the exact same time. And we'll see
Got some henchmen moving out toward mid from Skitter.
I also prefer going for the mid expo first. I just feel like you're a little bit closer to this geyser in middle, so you have a better chance of taking it.
A lot of rods coming up. Red / gray. Why is your name exploding?
Yeah, Gray is bringing up a lot of rods, but on the other hand, Gray only has one rod. Oh, and he went for the advanced research.
Oh.
Skitter did first. So we might see a loner rhymes with leaner rush.
Maybe.
If he gets Henshiel and etc. But he said he hadn't practiced this build order, so it's definitely coming out a little slow. Gray also not looking at a level 2. There's level 2 for Gray starting. Skitter
Do they
not there
have
yet.
some kind of gentleman's agreement to both go for greedy builds all the time and just let each other do it?
I think so. That must be what's happening. Like, Skitter went for advanced structures first and is not getting punished at all for it.
What's he gonna do with that?
I assume he's gonna build a research clinic and get Henshiel. Yeah, Lob Loner is coming out.
Yep.
So what do we got here? We got some Bat Chameleons. These Bat Chameleons are gonna get shredded by a loner. So this is clearly gonna go in Skitter's favor.
What is the right response here? The loner is out, the heal is here to back it up. What's the best way to take it down safely?
That's a question that I don't know the answer to.
Neither do
I'd
I.
kill the henchman, maybe. Target the henchman. Raid your opponents so they can't micro the heal properly.
These are level 2 ranged units. They're not going to be able to put it down these henchmen, especially when they're healing each other.
Yeah. I don't know. This is... I mean, Gray is doing pretty good here. He's gotten a lot of units out, and he's distracting the micro of the loner, which is really good, and starting to take down the henchman. That's a good play.
Is he, though?
He got a couple of them. If you can bring the loner into the herding, oh my god, that would be so brilliant. The keen sense is picking up, however, on Gray's camouflage, so Skitter should know that those are headed towards his base. I mean, it's still just wow. This is tough for Gray. This loner is so good. Can anything beat this?
Yes, but I think the response here is whatever the right response is, this is not gonna.
Yes, I don't know the right response. I haven't played against this. Yeah, it's.
And he's going to tear down these rods.
Yeah. You know, I don't know if Skitter knows how to properly take advantage of Loner either. He's doing a decent job, but he's about to get attacked pretty hard at base.
I mean, this one unit has been so cost efficient. So.
Oh my gosh, yes, it has been, absolutely. But Gray is still not to be trifled with. I think he's going to be able to defend middle here against these Seaver Cuttlefish, and he is disrupting the mining back at Skitter's lab. He should probably be retreated, though. And he... But, I mean, Gray's in so much trouble at home. He's going to lose his geyser. Probably, maybe his whole lab. He's only mining from this one workshop with 4 henchmen.
There's not enough resources to fight this. He has a massive units with their level 2 ranged units, and they could just go down.
Oh, he got it! He got it! The loner's dead! Oh, okay, so this is good. But Skitter does have another loner already ready to go, and looks like he's circling around, meeting up his henchmen with that loner. But it's not 100% over for Gray yet. He did lose quite a few henchmen in that battle. But he's still in this.
He is. True. I can't judge how this fight is going to go. So Gray's gonna win this, right? If it's in a straight up engagement. So Skitter's gonna retreat.
Skitter's got the loner in Gray's lab though, which
Oh.
that is going to be.
Oh, and he doesn't know about it, so it's just gonna clean up all the hench.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Oh, there he knows now, but it's too late. All those hench are all dead. Wow, this is such a difficult matchup to fight this loner. It's extremely cost effective. I mean, 141, 273, that's the cost of 3 level 2 units. And Skitter, in the meantime, is free to expand. He does have this back expo, fully staffed. Definitely looking really good for him.
Even if the threat at the lab is cleared up now, there's just too much of an economy advantage for Skitter.
Yeah. Oh, and all those chameleons run no stance. Wow, that heals just makes this thing invincible. What a gutsy strategy. Oh my gosh.
So we'll be going to game 3 by the looks of it.
Yeah, and I just don't know why you wouldn't do this strategy again. I mean, wow, that was so punishing.
Well, the way you stop this strategy, right, is by going earlier level 2 and attacking.
Yeah, that's true.
So if he tries to do it again, that's a bit of a risk.
Yeah, I agree. I think also if you pick a really large map, potentially it'd be tough because the henchmen wouldn't be able to catch up. So you'd have to be a lot slower.
That's true. One way of fighting it is to like attack in a lot of different locations so they can't micro the heal.
Yeah.
Because loners do die quick if they run away from those henchmen, as we saw.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's like a stink cloud strategy or something like that could work. Spam range it seems like was not the option. Just getting picked off too quickly. Wow, Skitter pulling off the leaner strategy. Having never practiced it. That's pretty awesome. Skitter, okay, we gaming. Yeah, the keen sense on those cuttlefish were a strong counter against Gray's range as well.
They might have gotten away with sneaking those units back into the base if he didn't have keen sense.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Definitely did. I think going earlier, level 2 though, is the option for this next game. Skitter again letting Gray host. Not because Skitter has bad internet, but because it's his map pick. That was so spicy from Skitter. I love the new loner meta that's coming out. Toast, you saw the loner changes that were made, or the bug fix rather?
No, I haven't seen any changes that were made.
Oh, so loner used to do, or used to take 3 times more damage than it was supposed to for a bug. There's just a bug in the code that made it take 3 times damage.
Has this always been in there?
As far as we know, yes.
Huh.
As far as I know, at least. Maybe someone else has more insight, but found out what was going on and fixed it, which is great because now we're seeing loners that are just completely overpowered with hench heal.
I feel like loners were already really powerful with hench heal.
Yeah, and that's just been even more exaggerated. So I think there's gonna be a Henshiel. Whoopsies! I got in
A
here when I wasn't
Henshiel
supposed.
whoopsies.
I got into this game faster than I should have.
That's not good.
Yeah, Henshiel whoopsies. You haven't heard.
No. I'm in the dark about Henshiel whoopsies.
I think my game crashed. Might need to. I'm gonna pause the recording here quickly. Alright, and I'm unpaused. Let's go. It looks like Kemarau is gonna be Gray's counter pick, which I think is a really good choice. It's a map that's easy to rush on. And I can totally imagine Gray just massing level 2 hyenas and rolling in with mass range. That's a classic Gray strategy. I haven't seen it as much since the update. I think he's been trying new stuff, but it's tried and true what Gray has done a lot in the past to be really successful, so I could see it come out here.
It's a spicy map. You can get there's 2 points of access, and they're also really hard to go between. So if you get caught out on the wrong side of the map, it's really hard to defend.
Yeah, it's another map where it's nice to have fast units. I mean, fast units are just nice to have in general, even though they are quite a bit pricier in recent patches.
How much? Quite a bit pricier.
Well, I can't quantify it, but you definitely pay more than you used to, especially for amphib speed.
How can you not quantify numbers?
I mean, I just don't have. It's more complicated than I even understand myself. You're gonna have to. I'm gonna punt that question to somebody else. You can ask Will.
There's no telling what evil plans our enemies have afoot.
Alright, we
We
have
can
Skitter
put a
up in
stop to them by
gray
taking out
and
their
gray and red.
Oh, we've got a rod straight away with 3 henchmen from Gray. So this is going to be
Yeah,
at
very
least
different game.
faster than before.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, it's going to be like a standard 1 rod level 2.
Wow. Skitter, good luck, have fun. Gray, carrot. Just like when somebody reacts to the thumbs up to your text message.
I'm not sure I like this build from Skitter on this map. It's so late.
Yeah, I
So
think.
vulnerable.
Yeah, I agree. He is going to go for this early expansion, it looks like. Gray only have 1 rod. He didn't get a second rod up, so maybe it's not going to be quite as fast as we originally thought. Overmining now, it is lab coal.
That is odd. That's wonky timing and everything. If you want to build this many henchmen, you want to move out and get an expansion earlier on.
So Skitter's going advanced structures again, so we might see the same strategy. This might be the classic case of, oh, he wouldn't do the same thing twice, would he?
Oh, there's so many henchmen moving out here. Are they just here to expand, or is this something more spicy? Oh, it's a chamber.
A lot of henchmen for a chamber.
Yeah, so the loner thing is not going to work this time around, if that's what he's doing. Skitter, that is.
Yeah, he's way too slow to have that loner go. I mean, he's not even going 2 yet. He's just going 2 now.
Oh.
Gray's already there.
They're level 1s. They're level 1s. Oh, they're scout units.
Oh, but he's going in and attacking with his henchmen. So this is another classic Gray strat, is going in with the henchmen. Henchmen do good damage against other henchmen, even though he's attacking the lab. But his henchmen are vulnerable near the lab against Skitter's henchmen, so Skitter could use the henchman bonus and just take out those henchmen really fast.
Let's see what comes out. He has 2 chambers, and he's making Zebron frogs and porcupine snails. And if he can keep up production out of both of those chambers, he's going to catch up relatively quick. But he's not mining from his home
Yeah, he's not going to be able to, and he took all the time to go advance structures and build this research clinic, but it's not going to turn out well, I don't think.
No, it was too greedy. Now he has these 2 chambers, and he just can't produce out of them.
Yeah. Yep, that's it. Oh my gosh.
Despite the artillery coming out here, it's not going to be enough.
No, it's not really gonna do much of anything. Wow, that just got insta-killed. Gray doing a good job of keeping up pressure.
There's just no way he's not mining at all.
Yeah. Yeah, not really much point for Gray to go for the chambers right now. Just because Skitter clearly can't keep up with production, resource-wise.
He should go for the rods, really.
Yeah.
And then the lab, maybe.
Especially this bat can see that Skitter's just not mining at home, so I think a good move. This is a great move by Gray. And I think he should start looking at expanding behind his rush. He doesn't really need to, but...
No, but I think you should always play it safe. You should never assume that you won until it's over.
Yes, agreed. For all he knows, Skitter's researching level 3 or something. Gonna get lap defense.
But... Yeah, I mean, he might have, like, the geyser in the center. You know, maybe some expo he hasn't found.
Yeah, this is pretty much over, though. I love these caterpillar melee. What are these? Oh my god. Wow. 0 elec. And I love when they do their melee attack. The caterpillar comes up and like rears its body. That's amazing. Yeah, that's game. Really well played by Gray. Perfectly countered Skitter's strategy going in there. I'm very curious to hear, get these players in the lobby and hear what Skitter was going to do on that one. If it's going to be another loner rush or what, because he did go with early advanced structures.
He did. I think that's really unwise on that map.
Yes, definitely. There he is, Skitter. Hello. How's it going?
Pretty good, actually. I got a win, which is, more than I expected.
Yeah, great job. What were you planning with that level 2? Were you playing another loner rush?
General Henshiel. No loner, just Henshiel on my units.
Ah, all right.
But I couldn't afford Henshiel because he rushed me almost before I could get anything out.
Yeah, he pulled off a really fast rush on that one, and it really countered your strategy, it looks like.
Yeah, I did.
But that, I mean,
those
amazing game units too.
Yeah, it was.
So you hadn't practiced that strategy before game 2?
No, I hadn't.
Wow, and you pulled off a win still. That was pretty cool.
That strategy is so strong.
Yeah, right?
You could see how sketchy my build order was. Like mid game, I had idle hench everywhere. It was disaster.
Yeah, I
didn't have anything to deal with that. I had 5 damage ranged and like 4 damage melee. Oh.
Yeah, that was.
Probably have to stun that again.
That was really 2 games. Game 2 and game 3. It seemed like you were perfectly countering each other's strategies, but it turned out well for Gray this time around.
Yeah, the first game was just the macro win to him, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I just think my army choice, like I just had 40 speed units, and that map is like really good.
Yeah.
For just raiding and attacking. It's so big.
I need better armies is the conclusion.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, the turtles. Watching those turtles on Red Beach crawl all the way. To Gray's
I knew
base.
those were a bad pick. As I started building them, I was like, this wasn't the pick.
And then also because Gray, you guys saw each other in mid, and then Gray plops down the chambers, and we're like, wait, where's Skitter's chambers? And then you go to the water, and we're like, oh no.
Yeah. I did not expect to land on that map. So much water there.
Yeah, I feel like Pure Land level 2 is pretty common in my opinion. On just
Yeah,
every
I just
map.
have
I
I
had
don't have a lot
Amphib
of
level 3s,
experience.
but
I don't have a lot of
for the
experience in that map,
land.
so.
So Gray, nice win. What was your thought process after that second game going into game 3?
Oh, I was pretty nervous. I'm like, okay, there's like armies I can't select if he does that loner thing again, because I have to pick like a certain army. So I'm like thinking I have to get him before he even has the chance to employ
Yeah,
that strategy
you
again,
did
because that
exactly
strategy
that.
is so strong.
Yeah, I think we were kind of wondering if
okay,
Skitter
what?
was going to go for it again because he got the advanced structures. We're like, oh my gosh, it's going to be another loner, which would have been crazy twice in a row. But you picked the perfect strategy and it paid off really well. Great job, Gray. And you're going to be
Props to you.
Thank you.
going on to face the winner of Sniper and Pollock. And Skitter, unfortunately, this is the end of Critter Clash for you. But
Oh no.
thank you so much for participating. It has been great having you, especially as one of the newer players in the community who has gotten really skilled really fast. I mean, to both of you, you guys are both new players in the community and participating in this tournament, so thank you so much for doing that.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, well, Gray, we'll be excited to see you going forward, and to our viewers at home, thank you so much for watching. And Toast, thank you for joining me on this cast.
You're welcome. And now we're gonna fight to the death.
Yes, and now it's time to fight to the death. Oh.